and Ai Mingyang was defeated by Lin Fan and sat down on the ground sadly. He couldn't figure out that his cultivation since childhood had actually lost to a disciple who hadn't even reached the pre-celestial realm yet. Tears flowed from the corners of Ai Mingyang's eyes. His heart couldn't bear such an outcome. Lin Fan looked at him. He knew that Ai Mingyang was actually not bad at heart. Ai Mingyang stood up and looked condescendingly at Lin Fan, promising to take him to meet senior brother Meng and guide him into the sect. At this time Ai Mingyang felt the world go black, only to hear a monkey stealing peaches. Lin Fan's pair of demonic hands instantly grabbed him. Lin Fan defeated Ai Mingyang to get 2,000 experience, unlocked the former day and entered the former day stage. He smiled happily, and Ai Mingyang led him to senior brother Meng's room and warned Lin Fan that he must not. Within the pearly white walls of the garden, the surrounding green willows and the adorning mountain rocks gave off an impression of magnificence and elegance. Ai Mingyang stood outside the house and respectfully greeted. Lin Fan followed behind Ai Mingyang and entered inside. The insides of the house emitted a sense of antiquity, like a place where a scholar would reside. For a devil sect, this kind of place was a bit incongruous. Senior brother Meng carefully observed this genius, and Lin Fan also looked straight at him and the so-called senior brother Meng in front of him. Even with his devilish beauty, he didn't possess a sense of overwhelming superiority, but instead gave off an indescribable feeling. Senior brother Meng, the cultivation of junior brother Lin's titanium-grade demon body is really high. It can even withstand my full-powered strike. He is a rare talent for sure, Ai Mingyang said excitedly. Brother Meng asked Ai Mingyang to take Lin Fan to meet him tomorrow morning. The next day Lin Fan came to the sect hall and stood there in deep thought. When he came back to his senses he walked in with Ai Mingyang. Ai Mingyang respectfully stood outside the door to ask the elder that outer disciple Lin Fan seeks to see him. Elderly slowly walked out. His horrible face scared Lin Fan to death. Elderly said to Lin Fan that you are indeed a genius for being able to cultivate to such a state, and amongst the people you will meet in the future, there will even be someone who will be even more terrifying than I am. From Elderly's words, Lin Fan felt that genius was not a good thing, and he stood in place chagrined.